Decision 2018, it has been a nasty race so far for the Republican nomination for governor of Ohio.
News Channel 3's Erica Bivens traveled to Columbus to meet with the two candidates, and she joins us now with a look at the Republican race. Hey, Erica.
Yeah, Amanda. At quick glance, you have Ohio Attorney General Mike DeWine, a 40-year veteran in state and federal government, versus Lieutenant Governor Mary Taylor, adamant on fighting the establishment. Current Governor John Kasich's endorsement of Taylor doesn't seem to mean much to either candidate, and neither does DeWine's campaign spending, which, by the way, is about 3 times that of Taylor's. But here are some of the issues that do seem to matter. Attorney General Mike DeWine branding himself a rock-solid conservative.
You know, I run for governor because I believe I have the background, the experience, and the passion to make things better for Ohioans.
His opponent, Lieutenant Governor Mary Taylor, pushing her conservative credentials.
In this race, we have been saying from the beginning that Republicans in Ohio wanted a conservative choice. Now they are starting to understand and realize that their conservative choice is Mary Taylor.
Let's break down the issues. When it comes to jobs and economic development, Taylor points to a workforce skills gap as the biggest problem. Her solution?
Fixing our public education system so that when our students graduate, have the skills they need to go immediately to work. Number 2, work requirements in our social welfare programs so that we can pull people out of multi-generational poverty and get them back to work.
DeWine outlining his Jobs Ohio promise.
But it's important that Jobs Ohio focus not just on Columbus, not just on Cincinnati, not just on Cleveland. It needs to focus on every single part of the state of Ohio.
When it comes to guns, both candidates firm believers in the Second Amendment, each hoping to make schools safer and protect law-abiding gun owners. Meanwhile, on education, Taylor wants to end Common Core, placing power back in the local districts. DeWine focusing on the kids. Both in agreement students have the skills they need post-graduation. And DeWine says education goes hand in hand with the opioid epidemic, highlighting his Recovery Ohio plan.
Go up on our webpage and look at my 12-point plan in regard to how we deal with the drug problem.
Taylor saying it's not a government issue, but rather
it's a proposal to incentivize the private sector, the for-profit, not-for-profit, and our faith-based community to build out the continuum of care.
And both plan to depart from Governor Kasich's Medicaid expansion. Taylor proposing a direct care model
where you, as a patient, an individual consumer, can work directly with your doctor, all outside of insurance, for a low monthly payment.
DeWine outlining what he calls the better plan.
Put more focus on prevention, that we have more clinics that people can access directly, and the third thing, that we have a work requirement.
Now, in terms of running mates, DeWine has selected Ohio Secretary of State John Husted. Taylor has teamed up with Nathan Estrith. We'll post more of their interview with us this evening on WSAZ.com. Amanda.
This primary is shaping up to be very interesting, Erica.
Sure
Thanks. Tomorrow at 6, we're going to take a look at the Democratic candidates. The national spotlight is on Ohio, of course, because of the race's high profile and just how competitive Ohio is as a swing state.
We are